Hey guys, what's going on? Man, been super wet this spring. Having to deal with a lot of runoff. Got a lot of things maybe not quite in our favor. But one of the things you can always put in your favor is fishing the tide and fishing it correctly. This month we talked about it, understanding the correction factors. To sum it all up, the best thing you can do is that, man, you need moving water. Slack water is not your friend. You catch that incoming, outgoing, just get that water moving. That's usually what kickstarts the feed. One of the things that we do here on Sabine, we talked about the window. Like if your tide starts at 12 and ends at 4, inside of that say from 1 to 3, your water starts moving, and it gets to the max that it's going to move as fast as it's going to go, and then it's going to stay that way for an hour or two, and then it's going to fall off. Finding that window inside of that tide can be huge. One of the things that we do, like we may start on the far south end on, say, an incoming tide, and we'll get down there. This goes with your correction factor. Say it takes 2 hours for the tide at, say, Blue Buck to get all the way to Coffee Ground. So what you can do, you can go all the way down south, tide starts moving, fish for 20 or 30 minutes, especially like when we're flounder fishing, then move up the lake a little ways. So now you've effectively taken that 20 or 30 minutes of like super prime time, and you fish it here, and then you move up the lake and you fish that same 20 or 30 minutes when the tide starts moving, and so on and so forth as you go up. Just kind of a neat trick. Works really good for us, especially this time of the year during when we're chasing flounder and doing things like that. But the influence and figuring it out, it's a maze, it's a puzzle, trying to figure all that stuff out with all the bios and marsh and different things that we have going on here, so that it's in constant flux. Takes a little while to kind of get it going, get it figured out. But get a good tide chart. The one here in Texas Saltwater Fishing Magazine is fantastic. Gives you great information, good correction factors and all that. So become a believer in it. If you can put some tides in your favor, I promise you will catch more fish. Pay attention to it. It will pay big dividends. And as always, if you go, always be safe. And if you get a chance, bring a kid. Have a good one.